fundraiser on Facebook for either Cherubs or CDH International. Your name is in this bowl. Look at all of these amazing people that are raising money for these kids. Isn't that incredible? You should be very proud of yourselves because this is a great thing. These are kids that really, really need help. Okay, so this winner this time is Lizzie Plackholm. And I'm smiling because Lizzie is a CDH survivor herself. And even though I put it back in here, Lizzie, so you can go again. Even though she still has a lot of medical struggles going on, every single year she puts on Lizzie's Walk for CDH and raises money for other kids with CDH and does an amazing job. And Lizzie's 14, maybe 15 this year. So, and she's like, it's like a 5K. So, I mean, she does all of that on her own, puts all of us adults to shame, and she raises quite a bit of money, and, you know, all while dealing with CDH herself. So she's such a sweet kid. I had the honor to meet her last year at the Toronto Blue Jays game, and we went to CN Tower light up for CDH awareness. And speaking of light ups, we have so many light ups going on tonight. We got Niagara Falls, we got the CN Tower, we've got oh, I need a list. Can the CPAB throw me a list together? And sorry, we've got the Superdome lighting up. Everything that is lighting up has been posted on our website down in the news section. If you go to www.cdhi.org, you can also donate while you're there. But you can see all the light ups all across the U.S. and Canada, and we're working on getting a lot more overseas too. And so, coming up in just a few minutes, we have something pretty amazing happening here on the telethon this year. We are going to go live to a CDH clinic that is currently open. So the doctors and the specialist and the clinic coordinator, Kristen Agner, who is one of our medical advisors, and she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. And her mom started the CDH clinic at OSF in Peoria, and she went to nursing school, and now she runs the CDH clinic. And it was started because her brother was lost to CDH, Christopher, so her mom decided to go back to nursing school, and then Kristen went to nursing school, and they honor her brother's memory, and it's just phenomenal family. It really, really is, and it's such an amazing clinic, and it's so important to have as many CDH clinics as possible for these kids, so that when kids who survive go home and they come back up for treatments or checkups, they're not going to the hospital 10 times to see 10 different specialists that aren't talking to each other, so nobody has a full game plan. With a clinic, everyone's all together. So we're actually going to get to walk through a clinic today, and Kristen will let us know when they're ready. So we're just going to wait on them a little bit, which is fine, so that we can talk a little bit more. So we have proclamations from most, if not all, of the states. We need to do a last-minute check on those, which means governors have proclaimed April CDH Awareness Month, or April 19th CDH Awareness Day, all across the country. And we even have a couple of mayors in Canada, I believe, this year too. So that is absolutely incredible. And most of the governors work with us every year, and we even got a few of the tough ones this year, California and Hawaii. So we're really excited to get those two. And so it's wonderful when the governors recognize CDH. And Kat talked this morning about how our work on the Hill is going to go this year. So keep an eye out for that, and you can participate in some lobbying for CDH research right in your home state. So we will explain how to do all of that in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned. We have an amazing lobbyist on the Hill, Dave, and he has a daughter who is a survivor with CDH, and he's a huge advocate, wonderful, wonderful help to us, because I can't be on the Hill all the time. I'm all over the place, you know, and so it's wonderful to have Dave there working and being a voice for our kids. So we're very, very grateful to him. And so we have the proclamations going on. We have light ups all across the country. If you are near one of the places that are lighting up, please take photos and send them to us on Facebook or on email or message me or whatever. And that's great awareness. And then if you're standing out there watching everything light up, stop every person that walks by and say, hey, do you know why this is pink, blue, and yellow today? You don't? Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you what CDH is. And this building is lit up for all these kids, and just for today, because today is the International Day of CDH Awareness. And it's International Day of CDH Awareness because we work with families in 70 countries, and also most other CDH charities recognize April 19th as CDH Awareness Day. We all have one ribbon and one day, and we're united together to have a louder voice. And so we're very proud of all the charities who work together in that way to help the kids on a much bigger scale, because one small voice is a lot less likely to be heard than an entire choir for these kids. So we're very proud of our organization and all of our members and our volunteers. And we need to raise a lot more awareness, and we can do that with donations. So it's kind of a catch-22 with donations and awareness. You need money to raise awareness, to pay for ad space and billboards and materials, and to give away things, and to, you know, pay for things like the tote bags are great, but they're also awareness because there's a ribbon on it. So, and shirts are great, but they're awareness. And so to be able to pay for those things that we want to give the families so they can raise awareness as they're on their journey, we need donations because they get very expensive. And we'd also like to include so many other things that we can't now, like bumper stickers and free shirts for the whole family, and you know, things that these families can, they're such small things, and they're going through so much, and if it puts a smile on their face and it helps them and it helps the cause and it makes them feel like they're part of something bigger and they're not alone, then, you know, that is so very valuable. And we could definitely use your help to pay for those. And you can donate www.cdhi.org. And to raise awareness, you need money, and you need money to raise awareness. So it's kind of a catch-22. So CDH is kind of stuck right there. And as most causes are, and then they eventually get over that hurdle. They come into a large amount of money, and then they're able to fund, you know, things to get to the next step. So, you know, one of the big things that we really need to fund is we need to hire a grant writer and a fundraiser, professional grant writer and fundraiser, because we can't afford to hire one. And then that would bring in continual funds to help the cause. So if you would like to volunteer because you're an experienced grant writer or fundraiser, please send me your resume. dawn.ireland@cdhi.org. We would love to talk to you because we really need help in this area, because I'm stretched far too thin, Tracy's stretched too thin, Rachel's stretched. None of us have grant writing experience, though we try. And we have a wonderful fundraising committee, but they're stretched thin as well. And we need someone who can take us to the next level so that we can get research money and grant money and help these kids. But we definitely need, that is something we have to hire for, because after 24 years, every time we've had a volunteer in that position, they have left us for something paying and never got past the initial training phase. So people have to pay their bills. So we need someone who is dedicated to raising money for CDH. So we would really like to have someone volunteer and then work for us at some point. That would be ideal. Or just volunteer for a while and help us to hire other employees to do other things. Like we need a social media expert to do all of the things that we're doing on social media. Are you following us on Instagram and Twitter? Because we're there. Cherubs and CDH International are on Instagram and Twitter. And what else are we on, Rachel? We're on a lot. So we're on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. Come find our pages on LinkedIn as well. And then we have the websites also. And the forums. If you've not seen our forums, go see all the families we're helping. You can read all the stories for free. You don't have to be a member to read the stories. And you can find that at cherubs.org. Cherubs is the family support division of CDH International. And you can see all the hundreds of stories of all the families that are going through CDH and the families that our organization has helped over the past 24 years. So I keep looking down because I'm waiting for word from the clinic to tell us go. So in a little bit. So what else can I tell you? We have a lot going on today, and it's been really, really busy month. It's always busy. And where Rachel and I are right now, we are 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. So we've been up for quite a while, and we're gonna drag a little bit later because we're super tired because this has been a lot of work. And the ones of you who saw the telethon last year, tell us what you think. Did you like it better where everything was live or everything was planned and pre-scheduled? Because personally, I like everything live. I like all the chaos in one day instead of leading up to weeks in advance, because that's pretty exhausting. And then that way the energy is more vibrant. It would have been almost impossible to do that from here because our internet connection is not great. So next year, we'll be back live with everyone again, because we'll be back in the office in North Carolina and ready to go there. My voice is getting a little catchy there, so I'll try to keep it going, because I know Rachel does not want to get in front of the camera. She'll be on later, but she definitely doesn't want to take over the telethon, I know. So yeah, what did you think about that? Let us know if you like it live, or if you don't mind the pre-recorded, or what you would like to see in the telethon next year, because we would love your feedback. And we would love to, I'm telling you all the things we need, and we love, because it's a telethon, so the whole point of a telethon is to raise money, right? It's CDH Awareness Day, and we're raising awareness, but the telethon is to raise money for the cause. So something else that we need is great graphic artists and videographers, and someone who can put together the telethon with a little scale that says how much money we're raising, so that we can watch it go up during the telethon. That would be great. We don't have totals ongoing today because it's just me and Rachel, and we're trying to keep everything running, and it's impossible for us to tally up all the fundraisers and the donations and keep that number going as we go throughout the day. And we're also fundraising through the end of April, so most of the Facebook fundraisers are going to the end of April, and the person who raises the most money wins 2 airline tickets anywhere in the continental U.S. And so if you haven't started a Facebook fundraiser, go do it right now. Do it right now, and let us know, and we'll put you in the pot right now, and try to raise that money, and see if you can get those tickets. And it's for a great cause, and you can use those tickets to come to the conference in July. So it's win-win. All right, so a couple of other ways that you can help raise money for CDH. Have a bake sale. Have a lemonade stand. Those are simple. Have a yard sale for CDH. Plan a 5K. Plan a gala if you want to think big. Have a jeans day at work. Have birthday donations instead of presents, or Christmas donations if your family doesn't exchange gifts. Go to your company and ask them if they will become corporate sponsors for our charity. We're an international children's charity. We work in 70 countries. Corporate sponsors get quite a bit of exposure, and they can be one of the first to help these kids who really, really need help. There are lots of great causes out there, lots of people with lots of different troubles that need help. But our kids aren't getting the help they need at all, by far, because most people never heard about CDH. And we need help raising awareness, and we need to raise awareness to get these kids help. So talk to your corporation and see if they'll be a sponsor, especially if it's national or international. See how we can work together. Just put them in touch with me. Just give your boss my email address. Okay, so we're ready to go to Peoria. You ready to go with us? And Kristen Agner is live at OSF. All right, Kristen, take it away.
Okay.
see you guys